I'm Juliet Kosarzycki, founder of Yellow Zone International, and I encourage people around the world to step into their yellow zone. And you might be wondering, well, what is the yellow zone? And very simply, the idea behind stepping into the yellow zone is that you do something that you've never done before. You challenge yourself to see what you're capable of. And today I have a special guest with me. I'm going to interview Jerison Harper Lee from Singapore. And he is an international student studying music. And we're going to find out a little bit from him about how he lives the yellow zone concept.
I think it's important for us to constantly put ourselves into this yellow zone, away from our comfort zone, because we do not know our limit until we try. And by putting ourselves forward in this yellow zone, we are constantly reminding ourselves that we can go further and further into our limits, which will help in education and growing. I mean, your idea of pushing yourself to do something out of your comfort zone may be a very interesting methodology to use to bring ourselves to a higher level, both in music, in dance, or in any art form, I feel. Because you can always do something that is beyond your limit.
Well, tell me a little bit about how do you work with that student who has never performed in front of a group and they're very afraid. Maybe they're performing for the first time and it's something definitely outside of their comfort zone, so it's definitely inside their yellow zone. How do you help that student transition?
Well, what I will do is to organize a smaller scale performance opportunity for the student. Perhaps just to invite the parents and have the student perform for his or her parents, and then invite relatives and friends. So I will expand the audience group gradually, and not bring the student right away to a concert hall and say, well, perform.
Right. So, that idea, that methodology works perfectly with how I talk about the yellow zone philosophy, where you take just a small step and do something that maybe makes you a little bit uncomfortable, but once you've taken that small step and just performed in front of the family and friends, then you can build some confidence, right? And then you can perform in front of a larger group and soon they're performing in front of some major concert hall.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit right now. I'm wondering if there's anything you want that you can suggest to me, maybe something you can teach me that would put me into my yellow zone right now, regarding music or dance or something like that.
Well, first of all, you can, go to a park and start dancing.
I could start dancing in the park.
Yeah, and see how much you can enjoy the free space, the open area, and the energy, and how much attention you can get from people who are passing by, and the interaction that you can have with them.
I think that just might have to be my next yellow zone adventure. So thank you for that idea. Do you have any other closing comments of anything else you want to say, a message you want to put out there?
Well, I just feel that we should all try to move towards the yellow zone and expand our green zone and comfort zone.
All right, fantastic. Well, this is Jerison Harper Lee from Singapore, and I'm Juliet Kosarzycki from Yellow Zone International. You've just heard our first segment, part of this interview series where I'm talking to different people from different cultures and different industries to talk about how the yellow zone affects their lives and how they can benefit from it. So if you'd like to learn more about the yellow zone, go to www.yellowzoneinternational.com. Until then, be sure to continue to step into your yellow zone.